All right, we should be back. Hopefully my volume is working now. Let me know, guys, if you're in the chat. Might have to reset up the chat. So give me 1 second to do that. Pop out. Go here. Oh, you can hear me better now? That's awesome, man. So I guess need to reboot. We'll have to reboot the next time before I go live. Appreciate you guys helping me out with that, giving me the feedback on it. All right, so we are back. I'm gonna try to get that link back out on X. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Guys, go check out Best Ball on Call. Great dude. He does live drafts as well. There we go. Delete this one. Go back here. We're going to be on the clock soon. I'm just adding this stream link back on X. There we go. All right. Let's get back in our draft room. Glad you guys can hear me now. Sorry about that, guys. Maybe let's try the music back again. I want to figure out what was wrong with that, and if the let's see if we get the beats back on, if that still works for us. Let me know, Best Ball. Really appreciate you jumping on, man, helping me out. Once I get these wrinkles out, it'll be awesome. All right. All right, so we're in the 12th round now. So you guys can see the draft board still. Let me scroll that up for you. So if you were in the first stream, I apologize for the technicals. We had an issue with the sound. Let me read off the roster after 12 rounds here. We start off with Bijan in the 9 spot, Trey McBride, Drake London, Ladd McConkey. Got Penix, Worthy, and Cam Ward. And then Trevion Henderson, Pollard, Calvin Ridley to keep the Tennessee stack going with Cam Ward, Kyle Pitts. Not that I draft Kyle Pitts, but, you know, we got the Atlanta stack going as a tight end 2 in the 11th round. Who knows? Who knows, right? You got to have 1 or 2 shares in our portfolio this offseason. So there's one of them. And then Matthew Golden, possible wide receiver 1 in this draft, coming up in a little less than a month, I believe, or about a month. So that'll be fun. Thanks, Harry Snowman. Appreciate both of you guys for giving the feedback. Let me know if the volume's good with the sound and everything, the music. We'll get this right eventually. We'll get it right eventually. It's Best Ball on Call knows I'm using like a new software, and I don't know what's... I think if I have too many things running on my MacBook, that might be where the issue is. So appreciate you guys helping out with that, and welcome back if you were on the first stream and found us again. All right, nice. Awesome. Thanks, guys. So we're coming up in the 13th round. How's that? Snowman wants the music louder. How's that, buddy? Get my rankings out. We had the rankings out, and we'll have to pull that out after. Oh, was it you? Okay. Well, let me know All right. Appreciate that, Snowman. I'm trying to build while I'm producing the show here and trying to stream for you guys. The goal is to have 2 or 3 of these a week. Live drafts, FFPC mostly. That's my favorite site. Make sure you use the promo code DRBaller if you're not already on there. What are we at here? We got 3 running backs. Why not? Let's throw Mooney in there. Let's go full Atlanta stack. That team's going to score a lot of points. I usually keep it to 3 when I build stacks. That's usually where I am, 3 at most. But I actually like Mooney here because, I mean, I'll look up the data, what he gave us last year, but he had some pretty good spike weeks. Go to the old RotoViz Stat Explorer here. Oh, I'm not signed in. We got to re-sign in this stuff. Here we go. There we go. All right, let's try that again. So Mooney gave you 2 wide receiver 1 weeks last year and 6 basically wide receiver 2 or better weeks. So, I mean, again, we're in the double digits here, around 13. We're looking for our studs to basically fill those starting positions. And then Mooney comes in, you know, London maybe misses a game or 2. At least we've got that going. And then, oh, we are on the clock. Let's get back to the draft. So I'm going to take Daniel Jones here just because we were late into the quarterback game with taking Penix in the 5th round was our first quarterback. And then we do have a rookie quarterback in the 7th. So whenever I have Ward or a rookie, well, Ward's probably the only rookie I'm comfortable as my QB2. But I like getting a guy like Daniel Jones to pair him up with just because, you know, we don't know necessarily, I mean, chances are he goes to Tennessee, he's going to be starting, right? When we were talking about Cam Ward. But just in case, maybe he has a rocky start or is not necessarily producing out of the gate, it's very possible a guy like Daniel Jones wins a starting job in camp. Won't be good for AR and probably not good for management and coaching staff out there in Indy, but Daniel Jones is... I mean, he's shown flashes, right? So who knows? When these guys get a change of scenery, who knows what ends up happening. So I like locking him up in this range. I'd have to look. I had the draft board open. Let me just see here. Oh, I've got it right here. No, I think I lost it when I did the reboot. So let me go back to my Fantasy Mojo, see where these guys are going. So last 7 days, Superflex, here we go. Nope, why do I keep opening the same one? Or why is it not giving me the Superflex? That's kind of weird. Here we go. So Daniel Jones been going around 15. Like literally 15-1, so it's actually not like a huge reach considering. And like I said, because I started late with the quarterbacks, I don't mind that at all. Algier is sitting there, but as my RB4, I rather get some upside. Couple options here. I might go Dylan Sampson All right, let's go Samson. So we've got Bijan, Trevion Henderson, Tony Pollard for the Tennessee stack, and then Dylan Sampson. I always like to get at least 2 of these rookie running backs. You guys know how strong this draft class is at the back position. So especially if we're not necessarily deep by the time we get to the back. There we go. So Harry Snowman's liking Ward to Tennessee. I was saying earlier in the in part 1 of this stream that got a little wrecked by the sound issues, it's good for fantasy and it's good for the NFL, right? Just having Cam Ward, if he does land in Tennessee and they can build around him nicely, that gives just another offense for us to play with. Because let's face it, with Will Levis there, it was a little sad. And Mason Rudolph, I mean, gave us a bit last year, you know, but not necessarily a guy you want to rely on at the position. So, yeah, so far so good with the Tennessee Atlanta stack. So I'm going to add to that Tennessee stack. Speaking of it, I love having tight ends on a team that has a rookie quarterback. And you guys have heard me way back even in the Go District days. I used to talk about this often. But rookie quarterbacks love tight ends, man. They love to lean on the tight end. You know, shorter game. It's kind of their safety blanket. So as much as I was looking at another rookie running back there, I think with these 3 tight ends that I have, I think it gives me the option to even just go with the 3, you know, and it gives me a free open spot if I wanted to. I mean, obviously, when you look at the RotoViz, the win rate with tight end, let me see here with Superflex, Slim. Very, very little difference when you're looking at tight ends. So 8.5% win rate with 3 tight ends, 8.6% with 4 tight ends. So that gives me the opportunity now to not necessarily add. It's a 20 round draft, right? So we've got 3 more picks here, 4 more picks. So that opens up another spot at the running back and receiver position. We're locked in with our quarterbacks. I mean, we could add another quarterback at the end. There are a couple of guys I like to sneak in at the end. So let's just see who we... So we've got right now a receiver, London, McConkey, Worthy, Ridley, Golden, and Mooney. 2, 4, 6. So I want at least another receiver, at least another running back. And then we'll see, like I said, with regards to if we want to add another quarterback or not, kind of a dart throw just in case we need to fill some more weeks at the position. But so far, I'm liking the build. All right, I'm actually going to go... Oh. All right, let's get Alec Pierce stack with Daniel Jones. I actually really like that. Alec Pierce is the perfect best ball guy. He gave you those nice spike weeks last year. Whether it's Richardson or Daniel Jones at the position. I mean, last year was, you know, whether it was Richardson or Flacco. Pierce was legit. I had him on some dynasty teams, and he filled in nicely if you needed him, you know, if you're desperate. So in best ball, it's a lot easier to own a guy like that. So either way, he's getting an improved Richardson or he's getting Daniel Jones, who we have as our QB3. So I like stacking him there. And I should still be able to get the running back that I wanted to add on the way back. Thanks for joining, guys. Appreciate you guys in the live chat. If you're watching this later on, make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Hoping to get these technical issues ironed out as we get through the off season here and be able to provide you guys with just constant live streams, live drafts, FFPC tournaments. We're going to start getting some guests on very, very shortly. Some guys you may know, some guys you may not, but I want to get the best drafters out there on the show. Draft with them. Pick their brains, how they feel about certain players, their roster builds, their approaches. All right, so do I take my RB? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to take Marshawn Lloyd here. I really like him as a late running back. I don't know that Green Bay adds a running back. I mean, with the depth of this class, it's nothing would surprise me. But I feel like Lloyd didn't really necessarily get his chance last year, and he was injured most of the season. You got Jacobs coming off of a 200+ carry season. So I like adding Lloyd whenever I'm, still needing running back at this this range of the draft. I can't quit Lloyd. Yeah, I'm the same as you, man. I know Harry Snowman. Harry Snowman, I'm pretty sure, is also a Lloyd guy. Best Ball on Call says I can't quit Lloyd. I agree. I see his name there, like relative to everything else in that range, and it's hard. It's hard not to take him just because that offense, the upside. So let me know what you guys think so far of the build. We've got Penix, Ward, and Daniel Jones at quarterback, Bijan Robinson, Trevion Henderson, Tony Pollard, Dylan Sampson, Marshawn Lloyd. And then at receiver, we've got Drake London, Ladd McConkey, Xavier Worthy, Ridley, Golden, Mooney, and Alec Pierce. And then Trey McBride, Kyle Pitts, and Chig Okonkwo at the tight end position. We're coming into the 19th round right now. It's a 20-round, never too early, Superflex best ball tournament. Peanut Punch, what's up, buddy? If you guys draft in the FFPC, you know Peanut Punch. He's in every draft. I'm surprised he's not in this one. But I appreciate you giving us your thoughts on the build. Definitely respect your opinion on anything best ball, anything drafts. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm going for is balance, right? With every position with the build. And I'll go through it once the draft is done. Just check. We are on deck here. All right, let's see if we can still get... We're going to take Jalen Milroe. Again, because we came late to the QB party, grabbing Penix in the 5th, and then Cam Ward in the 7th, Daniel Jones in the 14th. Having a little cushion upside at the end of the draft here in a Superflex. I mean, this guy was a rocket at the Combine, Jalen Milroe. So who knows where he goes? Who knows if he gets an opportunity? But in a Superflex like this, I like getting the 4th quarterback with upside. There's a couple other guys I like that are not necessarily always drafted. I talked about earlier, like the QB3s on some rosters, QB2s on some NFL rosters that between now and the start of the season still have an opportunity to start somewhere else, right? Like if some of these teams don't get what they want in the NFL draft, maybe they missed out on some of these free agents, they're going to have to make a move, right? So, I mean, you hope Kenny Pickett's not a starter. All right, so we've got our quarterbacks, we've got our tight ends, we've got 5 running backs. So we're either going to take a running back or a receiver here. Let me see what our options are. All right, we're going to add to the running back room, a little upside, Jarquez Hunter. Yeah, thanks, Peanut. That's kind of what I'm hoping for, right, with this kind of build. So let's run through the team. We were in the 9 spot. Again, Superflex, never too early, FFPC for $10,000, $35 buy-in. So we started off with Bijan Robinson, came back with Trey McBride, Drake London, Ladd McConkey, took our first quarterback in the 5th with Penix, Xavier Worthy as our wide receiver 3, Cam Ward, hopefully going to the Tennessee Titans. Always nice when you can pick up the guy who's on your thumbnail in the draft. Trevion Henderson, Tony Pollard for the Tennessee stack, Calvin Ridley also for that stack, Kyle Pitts, my 1 or 2 shares for this offseason. And then we've got Matthew Golden and Darnell Mooney. Daniel Jones is my QB3. Dylan Sampson, Chigokonkwo, Alec Pierce to stack with that Daniel Jones, Marshawn Lloyd, Jalen Milroe, and Jarquez Hunter. So let me know, guys, if you're not on right now and you watch this later, let me know what you think in the comments. Remember to use the code DRBALLER on myffpc.com. If you're not already on the site, you'll get $25 off your first team. So for this tournament, it's basically going to cost you $10. It's a $35 best ball. The FFPC, if you use my code, will give you $25. This will cost you $10 for 10 grand, basically. Again, apologies for the tech issues. Shout out to the Harry Snowman and to Best Ball on Call. He was definitely on call, helped me out with the sound issues we had in the first part of the draft. I might try to edit this thing and glue the two together or something. I don't know. Maybe not, but at least for next time, we've got the sound figured out. So appreciate you guys. Keep an eye out. Like I said, I'll be drafting again this week for sure. At least one other best ball draft, and we're gonna start getting those guests on for you guys. Lots more to come at Draft Room Ballers. Check you all later.